Welcome back to my channel. It's Yoon here, and this video is gonna be a bit lengthy. I finally got a video and vlog out. That took me so long to edit. I don't know what it was, if I was dealing with it's definitely not burnout because I haven't been that active on this channel, but it was so lengthy, and I think it's because I try to like spruce up a little bit with transitions, some extra sound effects and everything, but it took me a lot longer. It was the longest I'd ever taken to edit a video, but it was also so long. It was 40-ish minutes in the beginning, and I somehow managed to cut it down to like 19. Who knows how that happened? It happened, but yeah. But this video is going to be several kinds in one. It's going to be a February read, so a wrap up and what I read in February, a mini haul, and February, like January, February, and a little bit of March favorites. So let's get into it because it's already halfway through March. I'll probably do another like March favorites, and then some of these might make a reappearance, but let's get into it. And I have things written down in my reading journal that I finally decided to start using because it is such a shame to have this so cutely decorated and not use it, right? And I'm still trying to work on this one video I really want to do, so we'll see how that goes, but let's get into it. First of all, let's get into what I read. I actually managed to read 2 books in February. Unfortunately, they weren't the best books I read, but you know, I'll take what I can get at this time because I am dealing with a massive reading slump. So I read Nothing But Blackened Teeth by Cassandra Khaw and Song of Six Realms by Judy Island. So for Nothing But Blackened Teeth, that one's a very short, maybe more so of a novella than a novel, supernatural haunted house horror story, and it's mainly inspired by Japanese ghost stories. I don't know if the author is Japanese. Let me double check. But it's very short. I think it's like less than 250 at the very least. Okay, Malaysian. And this one was very disappointing. I rated it a 2 out of 5 because it did not give me what I was wanting. I picked up that book for a reason, and I was bamboozled. I was fooled by that premise because... So the premise was that a group of friends gain access to a Japanese traditional house, I believe, and there's like a known ghost story surrounding it. 2 of the 4 friends are getting married. They go there to celebrate the upcoming wedding, and then obviously mayhem occurs. They unleash the ghost, and now they have to survive the night. Has the very basic, but lots of elements I do love to read about, and when it comes to horror that I've been kind of wanting to read about. Haunted house, ghost, mystery, you know, etc. But then it was like, it shouldn't be considered horror. If anything, I feel like it's kind of satirical, or at the very least like making fun of the haunted horror story trope. If it's not, it might not be, but that's just how it ended up feeling. Like, it just ended up feeling it was meant to not take the haunted horror house ghost stories group of friends unleashing it trope seriously, because let me tell you, this group of friends should not even be friends. I don't know how they're still friends after everything we find out about them and everything that the book like keeps talking about. they're so bad for each other. Okay, breakdown. We have 4 friends, 2 girls, 2 guys. I don't remember their names. I think it's a guy with an R, a girl with a T, our main character, and a white guy. I think I distinctly remember him being a white guy. Anyways, R and T getting married. MC white guy just broke up. Not just broke up, but it was recent enough. White guy, super rich, has a lot of money, tons of connections. He got them access to this house. But R and white guy have a weird rivalry in which R seems to feel insecure of white guy. T and main character do not get along because T finds main character suspicious for being close friends with R, her soon-to-be husband. And MC at this point just does not care, but she also knows that white guy and T hooked up before T started getting with R, and R doesn't know. And the reason why T hasn't told R is because I think she's aware of his insecurities, so she's like, she doesn't want to make the situation worse, even though it happened in the past. And then later we find out that white guy is still in love with T, and that's how that's why he tried so hard to get them access, blah, 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 blah. It's a mess out there, okay? And basically, that's like kind of the main problem with the whole story. Like, that's what makes the ghost gets released. That's what makes everything fall apart so quickly, and that's what makes the, frankly, somewhat disturbing ending of the book happen. But it was not scary in any sense. There was just like random Japanese thrown in there. There was it just focused so much more on the toxicity and the drama between all the friends that it was just not fun. Like, I hate to say this, but it just wasn't anything I wanted, and it just focused too much on like this weird, for some reason still standing friendship. So yeah, I feel like we didn't really find out anything about the ghost and all of that. It's just, it was weird. So there's that. And for the second book I read is Song of Six Realms by Judy Eilen. This one had a specific rating. I gave it a 3.25 because I love Judy Eilen's writing, and I do think it works so well for gothic fiction. I think she's written a more horror, maybe gothic adult novel, which I still have to read, but for me, this one fell a little short, hence the 3.25 rating, because I think for me the biggest issue I had was the pacing of many aspects in the story. So the plot pacing, the romance pacing. So the two important parts I would say I had issues with the pacing, the plot and the romance. So for the romance, I think I had a really big issue with this one because it felt very shallow to me. It's a 50-some page book and 50 chapter page book, and 30 chapters in, and we still don't have an inkling of romantic development. And I think that's what like really cued me in, that it just wasn't gonna end well. But also like the fact that it's 30 chapters, more than halfway through the book, and there's like no romance, that clearly meant that also the romance was going to develop quite rapidly, which it did. I was very disappointed with the way the romance developed, because like we get like his POV, and it turns out for him it was like insta love, and then for her it just didn't make sense, because all I felt up until that time was just a strong sense of companionship, like platonic. And all of a sudden, we get this one instance of physical attraction from her, where she's like, I wanted him to kiss me. And I feel like, starting with the physical attraction into emotional and stuff, whatnot, is fine. But all of a sudden, it felt like after that one moment of her wanting to kiss him, it felt like 2 chapters later, she was like, I love him. And I was like, what? What do you mean you love him? Like, where is this coming from? It just didn't make sense that throughout all those chapters, there was so little development that I felt it was platonic companionship. Then all of a sudden she wants him to kiss her, and then all of a sudden she's romantically in love with him. It just didn't make sense for me. So that was my main issue with the romance. And then for the plot, in terms of the plot, I was a little nervous it was going to pace and progress in the same way that Venom Dark and Sweet would do, which unfortunately it did end up. I'll get into that a little bit. And second, a lot of it felt like filler chapters for world building. But I feel like the way so there's like this whole political conspiracy and mystery going on right now. And I feel like when there's a mystery, there's always an element of investigation. However, because it's also a fantasy, there's a lot of world building that needs to happen. And I felt like so many chapters were dedicated to world building when it could have probably been a mix of both world building and investigation, i.e., plot progression, because there were so many chapters in which she was like studying, and not just like many moments within one chapter. Several chapters in a row were always like shifting to different parts of her studies, learning about the world, the politics, the history, etc. Like the geography, whatever, the magic. So it felt very filler chapter, and the world building I don't think was delivered quite smoothly. It also felt very stagnant because there was never any updates, let's say, to the investigation throughout her studying days. So it felt like we were basically pausing time to let her study, let us find out the world building, but not actually make any progress in the plot in terms of the mystery and like political conspiracy, etc. So I thought that was, so for me, I felt that was quite, that's what I felt when I was reading it. And second, because of that, I think that's also when it keyed me in that the way the story was going to end was most likely going to be the same way that A Venom Dark and Sweet did, which it did. So if you haven't read A Venom Dark and Sweet, spoiler alert for the ending, there's a very big, action-packed, climactic boss fight scene, I suppose, and just as quickly as it starts, it tends to finish just as fast. And something similar to that happened in Song of Six Realms. I kind of expected that more so for here because it's a standalone and there's only so much you can do in a standalone. But that happened. So we had, and I feel like it was trying to admirably tackle a lot of things, like, political tension, the rewriting of history, i.e. misinformation, gender issues, corruption, etc. But again, 300, like a little over 300-page standalone book. I feel like there's only so much you can do. But continuing on. So it had like a big bang of a boss battle and it ended just as quickly. And I feel like the ending was disappointing personally, just from like what happens, but I'm not gonna tell you what happens. So those are basically the 2 books I read. Again, Judy Island's writing is amazing. I love the way she weaves and creates the fantasy world, magic system, and I do look forward to reading The Dark Becomes Her because I think it would do so good with that kind of genre. But that is what I thought of Song of Six Realms. And yeah, so that is what I read in February, and let's get on to my mini haul and the rest of my favorites. So, should I do haul or favorites first? Let's just do a haul first. Okay, I know haul means like a lot, but let's just do things I bought that I like. No, let's just do a haul. We'll do a mix of haul and favorites. How about that? Okay, so first of all, I got some skincare in the first week of March because that's when Olive Young had one of their big sales. I actually don't think I bought that much, but I bought a good amount. Not all of this, don't worry. This is my basket that I have put things as gifts for my friends to like pack up later. But let me show you the skincares that I got. So first, I got this lavender scented hand cream and this rose scented hand cream. So my friend is coming to Korea and she's coming with two of her friends. I haven't met them before, but I do feel awkward coming up and giving my friend a little bag of goodies and the book that we decided to annotate for each other and not give anything to her friends at the very least. So I did just at the very least buy hand creams for them. I think this is the friend that shares a lot of fandom interests with me, so I have some play stuff for her as well. And unfortunately, this one doesn't, so I need to think of some other goodies to add in there to make it a little bit more balanced. But yeah. And then I have this, how many, 200 milliliter, 250 because there's an extra 50 milliliter toner bottle, Round Lab Tokto toner for my friend just because it was on a good sale. I heard really good things about it. I'm using it right now. I'm liking it, and I feel like this is just a good solid toner to recommend / gift to people. So that is what I got from the sale. But yeah, I like bought another friend of mine a lip tint for her birthday, and I got the exchange ticket. I'm just hoping that doesn't have a validade expiration date because it's been a while since I bought it, and I thought we were gonna meet up earlier, but we had to push back because we're all three of us have like different schedules. So I'm just like, please let the have no expiration date. But anyways, the next thing I got are things for me. So I almost forgot about this one. I got this one, which is just a simple white rice bright tone lotion from Hinmurnada. This was on sale, 300 milliliters. I use this for my body and my neck. It's quite nice for now. I think because it's not my face, I haven't had any reactions, but like I don't think my body's had any bad reaction either. And for the other stuff, I got a 1+1 Tokto Round Lab Tokto toner. So it's 300 milliliters 1+1, so I have 600 in total. Here is the one that I'm using. I literally just got this, as you can see from how little I've used, but apparently this has something called Protease, which is like really good for the gentlest exfoliation. So for like BHA, AHA, LHA, PHA, I think it's like underneath that, so that makes it okay for a daily toner both morning and night. And yeah, I think it goes really well, especially when you do use like BHA or LHA. I have the Mediheal Phytoenzyme Peeling Pad Toner. I think that uses LHA. On days when I use both of them, my skin the next day is so good. And I think it's cleared up a lot. I don't think the front camera can pick up on that, but yeah. And then I also bought 2 boxes of these, which is a very popular face cream in Korea, the S Nature Aqua Squalene Moisturizing Cream. This is also a 1+1, and because 2 of these was the price of one same milliliter bottle of cream, I just got the 1+1 clearly and another one because it was on a good steal. I have used around this much already, and I decided with my skincare routine to do the big stuff on the ampoules and serums, and then focus on like basic, safe, gentle hydration for toner and lotion. So I have like the Cica ampoule, a noni serum, the occasional peeling like chemical exfoliating toner, But then these two just focus on hydration, especially with my age. I just feel like I need to do that now. Okay. Oh, also I'll do like a mini keychain plushie haul. It's not the full thing because I don't really remember what I got, but these are the ones that are relevant to show, and these are like my favorites. So as you could tell from the Tokto box, it came, that one specifically came with this otter plushie keyring pouch, which is super cute. I don't know what I'm going to use in it yet. As you can see, it still has the thingy in there, but it's super soft, it's super cute, and I love how it's like a carryable pouch. The next thing is, both of these have been gifts to me, and I'm so touched, and I love both of them. One of them admittedly a bit more just because I resonate with that one on a very deep level. If you follow my Instagram as well, you would have seen it in my most recent posts. But yeah, before we get to that one, I have this Hawaii exclusive Hello Kitty keychain plushie. A friend of mine got it for me because she had a workshop in Hawaii. She got it with the other friends there as well, but then she said she also thought of me and she got one for me, and I was so touched when I heard that, and I love it. I'm still trying to think what bag to put it on, so still thinking about that. And the other one was also was a present. This one was a birthday present, but look at it. This is a lazy banana. I think it's a banana. As you can see, it says it's okay to be lazy. And it's got a hoodie, it's scrunched up, the knees are tucked in, like the face is blank. What more can you relate to than this? Like, seriously, I love and resonate with this little guy so much. But yeah, so that was a mini haul / favorites. And with that, let's segue into the favorites of the past few months, including a little bit of March. But yeah, so one of the first favorites I have is this microphone. Just block it. The Boya V10. I'm currently using it right now, and I hope it's been picking it up even though it's been bent up like this. Sorry. My sister got this for me as a birthday present, and ever since I found the right adapter, I've been using it, and I love the audio quality it gives me. I feel like you can hear me better, but also it just sounds a bit more crisp. Oh, and another thing is this Owala bottle. This is their 40-ounce one with the handle and cup and everything, and I love how big and how much water it holds. And the color itself is so cute. It's like a pastel pink with the white. It's like a Valentine's themed collab, so I'm really happy I got it. And I'm gonna kind of segue into a little clip after, but this Skull Panda Pop Mart figurine is my absolute favorite. It is gorgeous, the Aisling figure. I splurged a little for her because she was just too beautiful, and she'd be the perfect addition to my Danmei and East Asian Fantasy shelf. So, I had to get her. We'll pan out to the clip and then come right back. Here it is. Let me just do a brief thingy for you guys. I'm getting a room with good lighting, but look at how beautiful that is. She's currently standing on the bed, but like, this window part is my absolute favorite. Oh my gosh, it's so freaking pretty. And then she comes with a magnetic frosted veil. Let's just put it on. The bed's not flat. There we go. Look at that beautiful. She's so beautiful. I really can't get over this window at the back here. That's probably my favorite part, surprisingly. So after that beautiful shot, let's get into another of my favorites before I think I only have 2 things left to talk about, and we'll finish with the strongest and then finish this video. But I bought a new bottle of perfume. When did I buy it? Was it February? Yeah, it was. I bought this in February, so this is ultimately a February favorite. But okay, the brand name, I do think it's a little iffy, but I love the packaging. I love the brand. The sales lady there was awesome. We're like this now, and I love this scent that I found. Like, this has quickly become one of my favorite scents of all the scents I've tried till now. and it is called Fruit Bouquet by the brand Ugly Proof. First of all, gorgeous packaging. It's like a recycled looking green box, and it opens like this. It has details of all of everything about the perfume, the name, a brief description, the notes, the type of scent I was supposed, the grade and the volume. So top note, middle note, base note. The type is a citrus floral scent, and it's grade perfume. Beautiful, love it, delicious. And this one, this is how it looks. This is the bottle, wooden cap. I wrote the date I started using it. So I started using this the 15th of February, and this is how much I've used since then. And it's just such a nice, sweet, but not too sweet, lightweight, inoffensive perfume. The scent is so good. I think, honestly, I could even use this scent in the summer, which, if you know how sensitive I am to scents, is saying a lot. But yeah, it just smells so nice. It's so light, so floral. It's like a nice floral sweetness to an overall citrusy scent. It's very nice. I think my sister said there's like a hint of spice in there, and I think it has like, what does it have? I don't know, but yeah, it's really nice. And I think this is one of the first perfumes that smells really nice on my skin, and it smells really nice when it's on me. So I'm very happy with this purchase. And finally, for my ultimate favorite of February, I apologize to everything. I love all of it, but the ultimate favorite has to be Plave, because they had their comeback early February, and I've been obsessed with them even more, and their comebacks and everything until now. As you all know, let me just have it here this whole time. As you all know, Plave is my ultimate K-pop boy group right now. To be fair, I've never really been in that much into K-pop until Plave. Okay, no, wait, that's not right. I've never been into one group this much until Plave. So yeah, they are a virtual boy group, and they recently had their their fifth comeback, and this is their third mini album, but they've had a few releases in between as well. So good. Their album is so freaking good. I highly recommend you guys get it. It's just, the album is seriously so good. Their Dash music video, visually insane, but also the lore drop is huge, and I need Caligo Part 2 right now. And also, the other songs in the album are just so good. I love Chroma Drift. I feel like that is the song that's really bringing people, both non-K-pop and K-pop fans, on into Plave for a good reason. Like, it's so freaking good. It's also apparently a really big lore inspired song. So from what I heard, and that's like, it's official that Chroma Drift is based off of Bambi and Eunho's webtoon, which I think is very, very interesting and such a huge lore drop. I'm hoping that means that we'll get other songs inspired by the other members lore and webtoons in the future. But yeah, very, very good. I love it. I love Plave. Do I have anything else? I don't think I wrote anything else. There is one more thing I actually forgot to mention. I showed it to you guys in my vlog, but let me just show it a bit more here. First of all, my new wallet. I do love it. I love how shiny it is. It has blinded me almost a few times, but you know, that's the price of fashion, as if I know any fashion. But this is one of my favorite things from the album. This is one of my favorite album inclusions. It is a freaking card sticker, mainly for like credit cards or just cards with the chip on it. This is actually my transportation card that I use, and I put it here because I know I'm going to use it a lot, and so therefore I'm going to see his face a lot. So I put it here, and I love it. Look how gorgeous that is. But yeah, so that was this video, that was what I read in February, my skincare haul, my Keep Plushies haul, and some of my favorite purchases / things that happened in February, a little bit of March, and maybe January. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Seriously, I hope you guys check out their music videos. I highly recommend you listen to all of their songs. It's seriously so good. And yeah, so that was it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!